Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Before I start the class, I request all of you to please share this class with all your friends and relatives. I want maximum number of students to be in the class. Please share this class with all your friends and relatives. Okay, in the last class, we have understood the concept of two persons movement if they are starting from the same point. If in the question the exam is asking for two persons is moving and if they are starting from the same point, how to solve that sort of question in the exam? Already we have covered that part in the last class. In today's class, we are going to start with the concept when they will start from some distance in between them. When they will start from 2 points with some distance in between them, then how to solve that sort of question in the exam. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. Please share this class with all your friends and relatives so that maximum number of students should come for the class. Currently, the class strength is very, very low. So I request each one of you to share the class. Okay, let's understand today's concept. See, in the last class, what we have discussed the case of two persons movement and if they are starting from same point. Okay, last class what we have seen that if the two persons are starting from the same point, one is moving towards east and other is moving towards west. Or case number 2, if both are moving towards east or west. How to solve these questions we have already discussed in the last class. In today's class, we will understand the concept if they will start moving towards each other from some distance in between them. Let's say they are saying P and Q are two persons and they start moving towards each other. They start moving towards each other from 2 points, 150 meter apart. So whenever this sort of question is going to come in the exam, how to solve these sort of questions without plotting the map? Again, here in this case also we'll get the answer without plotting the map. So how to get the answer without plotting the map? This concept we have to understood in today's class. Also in today's class, we will start the concept of reference problem, most important for banking aspirants. So in today's class, we will cover two different concepts. First will be if they start from 2 points with some distance between them, and second will be problem based on reference. Clear? Okay, let's start with one problem. Just see. This question has come previously in your banking examination. Now here they are saying two buses starts from the opposite points of a main road, 150 kilometer apart. Now they have given some distance in between them and distance is given to be 150 kilometer apart. Now they are saying the first bus runs for 25 kilometer and takes a right turn and then runs for 15 kilometer. It is then turns left and runs for another 25 kilometer and takes the direction back to reach the main road. In the meantime, due to accident, the other bus has run only for 35 kilometer along the main road. Now the question is, what would be the distance between the two buses at this point? Now you have to find the distance between the two buses at the last point. How to get the answer for this one? Tell me, what's the answer for this one? Anyone? Options are 65 kilometer, 75 kilometer, 80 kilometer and 85 kilometer. Okay, before solving this question, let's start with one concept. Now let's say they are saying they are two persons P and Q. They are two persons P and Q and they are moving towards each other from 2 points which is 150 kilometer apart. Let's take an example. Then how to get the answer for this one? How to get the answer for this one? See, whenever some distance will be given in between them, then we have to plot any SW for P and any SW for Q. We will make 2 NESW, one for P and one for Q. Same what we have done in the last class. Same what we have done in the last class. But now here is what in the last class we have seen. If both comes out to be south, then we used to cancel it. But here in this case, you are not supposed to cancel any of them. You should not cancel any of them. Means what? I will plot the NESW for P and I will plot the NESW of Q. Let's assume here the number comes out to be 10. This is 5. This is 5, and this comes out to be, let's assume, 10. So what I will say, this comes out to be what? 5 north. This comes out to be 5 west. Now let's plot the NESW for Q. Let's take an example. Suppose this is 20. This is 15. This is 10, and let's assume this is to be 5. So if I'm going to take these two, comes out to be how much? This comes out to be 5. Comes out to be how much? 5 north. If I'm going to take these two, it comes out to be 5 east. See, if they are starting from the same point, then what we used to do, we used to cancel this 5 and 5. But here in this case, you are not supposed to cancel it. Whenever some distance is given in between them, please don't cancel it. It might be your answer will be wrong. So how to go for this one? Now here, this is P and this is Q. Since the distance between them is given to be 150 kilometers, so I will assume this to be 0 and this to be 150. Distance is 150, so if this person has 0 kilometer, then this person should be at 150 kilometer. Now just see, for P, NESW says that the final result will be, this person with P will be 5 kilometer north and 5 kilometer west. North means what? North means up. Means what? From this point, this person will be 5 kilometer up, and west means left. 5 kilometer left. Clear? So now the P will come over here. P will come over here. Second case for this one, this is 5 kilometer north means what? 5 kilometer up. And 5 east. East is always means right. East means what? Right. So it will be 5 and this will be 5. So Q will be over here. Now you have to find the distance between these two. Here we have to plot map like this. At last we have to plot map like this. So this is 5. This is what? This distance is given to be 150. So from here to here, this will be what? 150. And this is also 5. So ultimately my answer will be what? 5 plus 150 plus 5. So answer should be 160 kilometers is the answer. Distance between P and Q at the last point will be 160 kilometers. Yes, Nishant Ranjan. Yes, 160 is the answer. Absolutely. Clear? Clear, my dear? So whenever they will give some distance between them, I will make NESW for P separately and I will make NESW for Q separately. But the only difference is if they are starting from the same point. We used to cancel it, but here we are not supposed to cancel it. Simply the last number, whatever we have got, we simply have to plot over here. North means up and west means left. So this is the figure for P. North means up and east means right, something like P. Now the distance given to be how much? 160 kilometers. Clear? Okay, let's come for that problem. Let's start. Now here they are saying two buses starts from the opposite point of a main road 150 kilometers apart. Means what? Distance is given to be how much? 150. And this is bus number 1 and this is bus number 2. Okay, so I will assume this to be 0 and this to be what? 150. Clear? Now I will make NESW for first bus over here and second bus over here. So NESW for first bus will be like this. NESW for second bus will be something like this. Okay. Now saying the first bus runs for 25 kilometers. Now initially what I am assuming, since they are moving in opposite direction, so first bus will go in the east direction, second will be going in west direction. So for the first bus, I am going to start from here. For the second bus, I am going to start from west. Since they are moving from two points opposite to each other, means what? They will move towards each other. So if one is moving towards west, second will move towards east. So for first, I will start from east and second I will start from west. Now the first bus has run for how many? 25 kilometer. So I will write 25 over east. Then takes a right turn. Right means south and runs for 15 kilometer. It then turns left and runs for another 25 kilometer. And takes the direction back to reach the main road. Back to reach the main road means what? Since the bus has come back to the main road means what? The whatever distance the bus has covered in north direction will be equal to the distance covered in south direction. Please understand this one. This says one bus goes for over here, 25. Then turns left and goes over here, 20. Then turns right and go for 10. Then turns left and goes for 10. Then turns right and goes for 5. And if they are saying the bus comes back to the main road, means what? Whatever distance the bus has covered in the north direction, the complete distance the bus is going to be in the south direction. See here, in the up direction the bus has gone 20 and 10 is what? 30. So now the bus will come down with 30. So come back to the main road means what? The bus will be neither above nor below the road. It will be on the road. Means what? Whatever distance the bus has covered in south, the same distance the bus is going to cover in north also. Clear? So here, in any SW, since the bus has come back to reach the main road means what? If the bus has gone down 15 kilometer towards south, means what? The bus will cover the same distance in the north. So bus will come down as north point comes out to be 15. Understood? Reaching the main road means what? Whatever the distance the bus has covered in up, the same distance the bus is going to cover below. Or whatever the distance the bus has covered below, the same distance the bus will cover above. So this is the story for first bus. Comes out to be how much? 15, 50, 15 and 0. This comes out to be 0 and this comes out to be 50 east. East means what? Right. Means what? The bus will go right 50 kilometer. So first bus will be over here at 50 kilometer. Clear? In the meantime, due to accident, the other bus has run only 35 kilometers along the main road. Means the bus will cover only 35 in the west direction. This will be what? 0. This will be what? 35 west. So second bus will go 35 west. West means what? Left. So from 150 the bus will go 35 kilometers to the left. So 150 minus 35 means what? 115. So second bus will be at 115. First bus is at 50 kilometer, second bus is at 115 kilometer. Now they are asking what should be the difference between these two. So this bus is at 115, this bus is as 50. So difference is what? 15 minus 50 comes out to be 65 kilometer is the answer. So answer comes out to be A. Answer comes out to be A. Yes, 65 is the answer, absolutely. Clear, clear, clear. Anyone, any problem? Anyone, any problem? Understood? Clear. Only one voice is responding. Nishant is responding. What about others? Please respond in the class. The class should be two-way communication. It cannot be one-way communication. If I have to speak only, then the class won't be very interesting. Clear? Okay. Let's go for question number 2. This question is asked in IBPSPO. In IBPSPO, they have asked this question. Now here they are saying A and B are standing at a distance of 20 kilometers from each other on a straight east-west road. What is the meaning of this word east-west road? They have given A and B are standing at a distance of 20 kilometers from each other on a straight east-west road means what? Anyone? See, if they are going to mention like A and B are standing at a distance of 20 kilometers from each other, distance is given to be how much? 20. On a east-west road means what? If they have written east at the first place, west at the second place. So here, out of A and B, who has come for the come at the first place? A comes at the first place, B comes at the second place. Means what? A will be on the east and B will be on the west. Always, always, always. No, one of them cannot be in the east. A has to be on the east. If you're going to put A on the west, the answer will be absolutely wrong. So in any problem, if they are given the direction in which they are standing, so first direction is meant for the first person, second direction is meant for the second person. I repeat, if they are saying A and B are standing at a distance of 20 kilometers from each other on a straight east-west road, means east stands for A and B will be on the west. Means what? A will be on the east means right, here the A, and B will be on the west means left. Clear? Now you don't have the freedom to select any direction for anyone. Now they have given the compulsion. They have written the A should be on the east. East means A should be on the right, and B should be on the west means B should be on the left. Clear? Okay, now let's plot NESW. One for A and one for B. You are not supposed to plot the map, and this is the beauty of NESW here. Now saying A and B starts walking simultaneously, eastward and westward. Means what? A will start from east and B will start from west, respectively, and both cover a distance of 5 kilometers. So A goes for 5 and B also goes for 5. Okay, both started in the east and west direction, and both has covered a distance of 5 kilometers. Now they are saying, then A turns to his left and walk for 10. A turns to his left and walk for 10. B turns to his right. Right means north, and walks for 10 kilometers. Clear? A turns to his left and walk for 10 kilometers. B turns to his right and walk for 10 kilometers at the same speed. Same speed means what? Whatever distance they have covered, that distance will be same. Same speed means same time and with same distance. Then both turns to their left and cover a distance of 5 kilometers. Turns left means what? This. Turns left means what? This. And both cover a distance of 5 kilometers. Now, what will be the distance between them? Now they are saying what will be the distance between them. This will be what? 0. This comes out to be what? 10. I think I have done some mistake. A starts towards east and B starts from west. A turns to his left and walk for 10. B turns to his right and walk for 10. Then both turns to their left. This left will be over here. This left will be over here. And both cover a distance of 5 kilometers. Okay, let it be. This comes out to be what? 0. This will be 10 north. This one. This comes out to be 10, 0, 0 and 10. This comes out to be 10 north and this comes out to be 10 west. Okay, now let's plot. Now for A, it's saying A will go 10 meter north. North means what? Up. So A will be over here. A will be over here. Now B. B goes 10 meter north. North means what? Up. So 10 meter up. But at the same time he goes 10 meter west. West means what? Left. West means what? Left. So now B will be over here. This is 10. B will be over here. Now they are asking for distance between them. So I have to find the distance from here to here. Now this is 10. If this is 20, this must be 20. So overall distance comes out to be what? 20 plus 10 comes out to be 30 kilometers. B is the answer. 20, why 20? Answer should be 30 kilometers here. Clear? Answer should be 30 kilometers. Which topic do you want me to start after this one? Which topic do you want me to start after this topic? Because today we are going to wind up this topic. And we will have one more class for direction after the next topic, in which I am going to cover the previous year questions. Whatever questions they have asked in previous year, I will discuss that one. So any suggestions from your side? Which topic you want me to start after this topic? Actually, I am planning to start with inequalities because inequalities will be over in maximum 2 to 3 classes. And inequalities has a weightage of 5 questions in your pre-examination. In any banking examinations, conformly you will get minimum 4 to 5 questions from inequalities in your pre-examination. Thereafter, I am planning to start with syllogism. Most important topic, syllogism. And we have to solve any question of inequalities and syllogism without touching the pen. This art you have to understand. I am not going to cover syllogism by Venn diagram method, because everybody will go by Venn diagram method and our method should be entirely different from others. So for syllogism, we will go by income expenditure method, which is also known as 150 method. Nishant, sitting arrangement and puzzle. See, my target is to complete some of the easiest topic first, so that we will be able to score good marks in pre-examination. And then once we will start with sitting arrangement and puzzle, that class will go indefinitely. Because in sitting arrangement and puzzle, we have to solve n number of cases. Different type of questions is going to be asked in sitting arrangement and puzzle. So what I was thinking, initially let's wind up the small topics which can be covered in 3 or 4 classes. Because at last, once we start with puzzle and sitting arrangement will take minimum 10 to 15 classes. And puzzle will take more than 20-30 classes. Clear? Okay. Let's go with the next one. Get me the answer for this one. What the answer for this one? 2 persons P and Q are separated by a distance of 20 meter in west, east respectively. So here also they have given the direction. P should be where? P should be in the west direction and Q should be in the east direction. So if I am going to plot the diagram, so P should be on the west means P should be on the left and Q should be on the right. And distance between them is given to be how much? 20. 20 meter is the distance in between them. Now let's plot the NESW for P and NESW for Q and get the answer. Tell me, what's the answer for this one? I'm still waiting. $25. Nishant is saying answer is 25. Okay, B option. Okay. Nishant, I have seen your chat. What about others? I fail to understand why others are not responding in the class. Why are you not responding, dear? Any problem? Okay. So here they are saying 2 persons P and Q are separated by a distance of 20 meter in the west-east road. So P should be on the west and Q should be on the east. Now let's plot the NESW for P and let's plot the NESW for Q. Now you are saying now P and Q starts walking in north and south direction respectively and walked for 5 meter. Means P will go in the north for 5 and Q will move towards south in 5. Next one. Now P and Q take a right turn and walk 10 meter each. P right will be east, so this will be 10, and this right will be west 10. Now P and Q take a left turn and after walking 5 meter, both of them stopped. So both has taken the left turn. So left will what? North. And they have gone for 5. Left is what? Left is what? Left is what? South and goes for 5. Clear? Now let's see the answer. This is what? 0 and 0. This comes out to be what? 10, 10, 0, 0. This will become 10 north. This will become 10 east. Here 0, 0. So comes out to be 0, 0, 10 or 10. This will be what? 10 south. This will be what? 10 west. Clear? Now let's plot these 2 points on the chart. Now let's go for P. P is what? 10 meter north means what? 10 meter up. 10 meter up. And 10 meter east means what? 10 meter right. So 10 will be what? Exactly between. 20 half will be 10. So exactly over here. So here comes what? P. P will be over here. Now let's go for Q. Q goes 10 meter south and 10 meter west. Okay. South means what? Below. So 10 meter below, and west means what? Left. So 10 meter will be exactly just below this one. This will be 10. Total is given to be 20, so midpoint will be 10. So this 10 and this 20. This 10 and this will be 10. This will be 10, this will be 10. Now you have to find the distance between P and Q. So P is over here and Q is over here. If I want to combine these two, so this length we have to find it out. Now if this is 10, this must be 10, and if this is 10, this must be 10. So total distance comes out to be how much? 20 meters. So as per me, the correct answer should be D. Nissan, the 25 I think is wrong answer. Clear? Understood everyone? So whenever they will give some distance in between them, always you should go like this. Make the chart and thereafter make the chart for P and Q, NESW chart for P and Q. Whatever answer comes out to be, just plot it over here and get the answer. Clear? So that completes two-person movement with some distance in between them. Let's start with the last part of, okay, let's start with this one. And thereafter we are going to start with the last part of direction will be reference-based question. Now here they are saying 2 women and 2 men are playing cards and are seated north, east, south and west of a table. Okay. So here we have got a table and 2 men and 2 women are sitting over here. This person is facing towards south. This person is facing towards north. This person is facing towards west. And this person is facing towards east. Okay, so my job is to find out where the 2 men are sitting and where the 2 women are sitting. Now you are saying, no women is facing east. So east, no women can be over here. Means what? This place must be occupied by 1 man. They are saying no woman is facing east. East means what? Right. East cannot be this one because this person is facing towards west. Facing means what? The arrow should be on the right side. Okay. So you are saying no woman is facing east. So women cannot come over here. So it must be men. Next one, persons sitting opposite to each other are not of the same gender. Means what? Opposite to the 2 persons which are opposite to each other cannot be of the same gender. Gender means what? If this is men, this place must be for women. Men can't come over here because 2 same gender person cannot be opposite to each other. Clear? Now they are saying 1 man is facing south. Okay, here also we have got men facing south. So this has to be what? Women. So women will be over here and men will be over here. Now the question is, which direction are ladies facing? So ladies are facing in which direction? 1 lady is facing towards west and second is facing towards north. The answer should be west and north. So option C, D. Clear? Answer is D. Okay. Let's start with the last part of the topic, which is called as reference problem, and 100% these sort of questions you will get in your banking examination. Yes, north and west. Now reference is what? Now reference always means what? They will give one position of one person with respect to the other person. Reference always means what? They will give position of one person with respect to the other person. For example, they will say like this: A is in the north of B, C is to the south of B, D is to the east of E, something like this. So whenever any statement based on reference is going to come, how to solve these sort of questions in the exam. Okay. So let's start with the concept first. Suppose they have given one statement. Statement is what? Everybody should focus on the board, because now I am giving the concept of this reference part, last part. Suppose they are saying P is to the north of Q. P is to the north of Q. So what is the meaning of this statement? Let's understand this. See, my dear, whenever they will use the word north, whenever they will use the word north, or they will use the word south, they will use the word east, or they will use the word west. So always remember, north always means up, above. North always means up, yeah, above. South always means down, yani means below. East always means right. And west always means left. See, whenever this statement is going to come, everybody will read like this only: P is north of Q. But whenever this statement is going to come, you will never read north as north. Whenever they will say north means above. So I will say P is to the above of Q. P is to the above of Q. For south, always you don't read south as south. South always means below. East always be read as right, and west always be read as left. Clear? So here I will say this, I will read this problem as P is to be. P is to be north. North means what? I will read as above. So I will say P is to the above of Q. And always remember, whatever direction they have given over here, this is only and only for the first person. Always for the first person. So I can say like this: north means what? Above. So who will be above? P will be above of Q. So if I have to plot it, I will say like this: if this is Q, P is going to be above of this. Clear? Now suppose they have given the second statement as something like this. Now they are giving R is to the east of Q. R is to the east of Q. So always remember, east means what? East means right. East means right. Who will be on the right? So R will be on the right. Of whom? Of Q. So I will say R is to the right of Q. Don't never read north as north, south as south, east as east, and west as west. My trick says whenever they will use the word north, always read it as up or above. South, south means below or down. East, east means always right, and west means always left. And always remember, whatever direction they have given, this direction is only and only for the first person. So now what I will say R is going to be on the right of Q. So if Q is over here, so on the right of Q it must be R. Clear? Next one, suppose they have given like this. They are saying R is to the north of S. They have given R is to the north of S. So north means what? North means above. North means above. So who will be on the top? So R will be on the top of whom? S. R will be above of S. Means what? If R is above means what? S must be below of R. If R is above, then S must be below of R. So just see, if this is R, S must be what? Below of R. Clear? Clear, dear? Anyone, any problem? Only one child is responding. Nishant is responding. What about others? Because I can see only Nishant is not in the class. There are some other students also who are there in the class. Okay. Now here, in case of reference problem, two types of problem they can give in the exam. Two types of problem may asked in the exam. Case number one, distance between points is not given. And second, distance will be given. Distance is given. What is the meaning of this one? Suppose I am saying A is east of B. A is east of B. Means what? East means what? Right. So I can say A is on the right of B. So if B is over here, so A is on the right means what? Anywhere you can take A. You can take A over here. You can take A over here, because how much to the right is not given to me. So here the distance between 2 points is not given to me, means what? Any point to the right of B I can take as A. Any point to the right of A I can take. Any point to the right of B I can take as A. Anywhere I wish I can take. I can take A over here. I can take A over here. If I want, I can take A over here. If I want, I can take A over here. But you have to take only one point to be A. You cannot assume more than one point to be A. Clear? Now, in the same one, suppose they are saying A is 5 meter to the east of B. A is 5 meter to the east of B. Now, it means what? Now, it has got different meaning. Now, it's saying east always means what? Right. East always means what? Right. So, I will say A is to the right of B, but the distance between these two is given to be 5 meter only. Means what? If this is B, so on the right of B it must be A, but this distance should be of 5 meter only. Clear? So always remember, if the distance is given, in that case, whenever you have to plot the map, always you have to keep in mind the distance of parallel lines. Whenever any line is going to come as a parallel, then you have to consider the length of the parallel line also. See, here we have got the freedom, no need to hassle. Wherever you want, you can take the point to be A, but here the restriction is there. And restrictions comes when any line comes parallel to this line BA. So whenever any line comes up, any line which is parallel to this line BA, then always you have to consider the length of this BA as 5 meter. Clear? Anyone, any problem? At least respond. Clear or not clear? Repeat last one. Okay, repeat the last one. See, here I am saying, if they are saying A is 5 meter to the east of B. East means what? Right. East means what? Right. So I will say A is to the right of B, but now the freedom of which has been given over here is not there, because they have given the length of this distance between B and A is given to be 5 meter only. So whenever you plot the map in this case, always remember, whenever any line which comes parallel to BA, then always you have to consider this length as 5 meter only. Clear? Whenever any line comes out to be parallel to this one, then you have to consider the length of this one also. Clear? Let's start with one problem. Okay, let's start. Now here they are saying out of the 5 houses A, B, C, D, E situated close to each other, A is to the west of B. Now always remember, read one statement at a time and let's plot the diagram. Don't read the complete problem in one go. Read one statement at one time and then plot the diagram. So here in this one they are talking about 5 houses A, B, C, D, E. They are situated close to each other. First one, A is to the west. West means what? Left. So who will be on the left? A will be on the left. So I will say A is on the left of B. So B is over here. A will be over here. The distance between A and B is not given to me. Next one. C is to be south. South means below. So who will be below? C. Below whom? A. So C will be below A. So C will be below A. Next one. E is to the north of B. North means what? Up. So who will be on the up? North means up. So E will be on the up. Of what? B. So B up will be E. And last one. D is to the east of E. East means what? Right. East means what? Right. So I will say D is to the right of E. So E is over here. So right of this will be D. Clear? So now they are asking then C is in which direction with respect to D. So with respect to means what? Now you have to make yourself stand at D. And then from here you have to see C is in which direction. With respect to means if they have given with respect to D means you have to stand at D. And then you have to see from D, C is in which direction. So whenever you have to get the answer for this one. So if they have given with respect to D, so always make the standard diagram over D over here. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. From D to C, I have to travel in this direction. And this is nothing but mid of south and west. So answer should be what? Southwest is the answer. Answer should be southwest. A is the answer. Clear? Anyone, any problem? Clear or not clear? Clear, clear, not clear? Okay. Just leave this. What's the answer for this one? This question has been asked in your PU examination. Same problem as asked in your PU examination. This is previous year question from PO, Bank PO. They are saying D is to the east of F, B is to the north of D, H is to the south of B. In which direction is H from F? Options are east, southeast, north, data inadequate, none of these. What's the answer for this one? Let's plot it and get the answer. I'm still waiting for your answer, dear. Let's plot it and get the answer. A. Nishant is saying A is the answer. What about others? East, okay. Okay, let's solve it. Read one statement in at one time. Okay, let's start. D is to the east of F. East means what? Right. So who will be on the right? D will be on the right of F. So if I say F is over here, so D will be on the right. Clear? Don't read east as east. Always read east as right. Next one. B is to the north. North means what? Up. So who will be on the up? B. Up of what? D. So D up will be B. I can take anywhere, no problem at all. Clear? Next one. They are saying H is to the south of B. South means what? Below. South means what? Below. So who will be below H? Below of whom? B. So I will say H will be below of B. B is over here, so below I can take anywhere, I can take the value, the point as H. Case number 1. If I want, I can take H over here. If I want, I can take H over here. And if I want, I can take H over here. Anywhere I want, I can take the value, the point to be H. Clear? I repeat, just see. See, first statement what they are saying, first statement is D is to the right of F. D is to the right of F. So if this is F, this must be D, right of F. Next one, B is to the up of D. So above D, it must be B. So above means anywhere I can take this point as B. Next one, H is to the south. South means below. So H will be below of B. H will be below of B. So below of B means what? If I want, I can take the value of H over here. If I want, I can take the value of H over here. Or if I want, I can take the value of H over here. So H will have now 3 possibilities. Case number 1, possibility number 2, and possibility number 3. Okay, this possibility is happening just because the distance is not given. How much below, that is not given to me, so that's why I am getting 3 possibilities. Now the question is what? In which direction is H from F? H from F, so I will plot standard diagram at F. Now if I am going to take H over here, the answer should be what? Northeast. If I am going to take H over here, the answer should be east. And if I am going to take H over here, the answer should be southeast. So out of these 3, which can be answer? I can't say, because all can be the answer for this one. So the correct answer for this one will be data inadequate. Data inadequate is the right answer. Yes, D is the right answer. Clear? Understood, not understood? This question has previously come in your banking examination. This is a previous year question. If I am not wrong, comes in 2017. Okay. Get the answer. Sonal is standing to the north of Amar and to the west of Mahi. My question is, and is they are saying and for whom? Amar or Sonal? Here they have used the word and. And is for which person? Sonal or Amar? For which one? So always remember, my dear, 2 types of word that is going to come in the examination. First will be and or but. And or but. Second will be who or which. Most common word in the examination, and oblique but, who oblique which. So whenever this word and but is going to come, this and but is always for the person who is far from and. And whenever who and which is going to come, always for the person near to who and which. Remember, remember, remember. And or but always signifies for the person far from that and. And who and which always stands for near. Means what? This and stands for far. Far is what? Sonal. So this and stands for Sonal. If they have used the word but must be stands for Amar. Sorry, but who. If they have used the word who must be for Amar. Now let's start. They are saying Sonal is standing to the north. North means up. So Sonal is above Amar. Next one. And Sonal is to the west of Mahi. West means was left. So Sonal will be left of Mahi. The Sonal is on the left means what? Mahi will be on the right. Now the question is, in which direction is Mahi standing with respect to Amar? So with respect to Amar means what? I have to plot standard diagram at Amar. This is north, south, east, west. So this direction will be what? Northeast. The answer is northeast. Clear? Go for the next one. What's the answer for this one? Four players P, Q, R, and S are standing in a playfield Okay, repeated. In such a way that Q is to the east of P. East means what? Right. So Q is to the right of P. So Q is to the right of P. Don't read east as east. Always use east as right, west as left, south as below, north as up. So first is Q is to the right of P. Next one, R is to the south. South means below. So R should be below of P. R should be below of P. So P is over here. So R must be below over here. Maybe anywhere. And S is to the north of P. North means what? Up. So S has to be up of P. So up P will be S. Now the question is, in which direction of Q is S? So in which direction of Q is S? So S is what? This is north and this is west. So answer should be northwest. C, C, C. Clear? Repeat. Why repeat? Where is the problem? Okay, let's do once more. Let's go for it. Now here they are saying four players P, Q, R, and S standing in a playfield in such a way that Q is to the east of P. First condition, Q is to the east means right. So Q is to the right of P. First condition, Q is to the right of P means what? If here this is P, then Q must be on the right of P. Next one, R. R is to the south. South means below. So R should be below of P. R should be below of P. P is over here, so below should be R. Next one, S is to the north. North means up. So S should be above P. Above P. P is over here, so S should be above means over here. Now they are saying in which direction of Q. Of means the reference point should be Q. Is S standing? They are saying in which direction of Q. So Q, you have to plot the standard direction. So Q to S, I should move in this direction, and this is nothing but midway of north and west. The answer should be northwest. Clear? Okay. This part I will cover in the next class, don't worry. If distance is given in between them, this part is going to cover in the next class, don't worry. It's an easy one, limit. Okay. There are four towns X, Y, Z, and T. Y is to the southwest of Q. How to go for southwest now? How to go for southwest? So whenever southwest, northeast, northwest is going to come, so always start like this, like this. So Y is to the southwest of X, so always assume X at the over here, center. And southwest is what? This is southwest, so this, the point should be Y. Clear? Whenever southwest is going to come, always assume this at the first place. So this, let's assume this is X. So if I'm going to plot like this, a southwest should be something like this, so this should be Y. Z is to the east of Y and southeast of X. Now they are saying Z is to the east means what? Right of Y. So Z is what? Right of Y, anywhere. And at the same time they are saying southeast of X. So X southeast will be over here. So the point where these two is going to meet, that will be the value of X. Clear? They are saying Y is to the southwest of X, so X southwest will be over here. Z is to the right of Y and southeast of X. X southeast will be over here, so this will be X. Next one, T is to the north. North means what? Up. So T should be north of Z. Okay, this should be Z, sorry. T should be in the north means above of Z, and in the line with YX means what? T should be above this one and comes with the line of this one means what? T should be over here. Means YXT should come in a straight line. In line with YX means what? That YX and T should come in a straight line. Now the question is, in which direction of X is T located? So S, which direction is T? So this is north and east, and this should be northeast. So T should be in the northeast of X. So answer is what? Northeast. C. Clear? So this part is complete. We are left with only one type of problem, where if the distance is given in this sort of questions like this. We are left with only this one. So this I am going to cover in the next class. Clear? Next class, initially 5-10 minutes I am going to cover this one, and then we will start with the next topic, which will be coded inequalities. In the next class, I am going to start with coded inequalities. As per my point of view, this topic is over for banking examinations. Now you can go and solve the previous year questions. We will have one class of direction after completion of coded inequalities, in which in that class I am going to cover the previous year questions of this topic direction. Clear? I hope you must like the class, and if you like the class, please subscribe the channel, and at the same time for the next class, please share this class with all your friends and relatives. Clear? In a hope that you are going to come in the next class, let's wind up the class for today, and that's all for today. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Take care. Love you all. Take care. Good night.